Hello everybody, Kanisha the Creator here, and I am here today. Hang on, stupid thing. I am here today to react to JaidenAnimations, Being Not
Okay, before
Straight.
you even say anything, let's lay out some ground rules. This is probably going to be the most open I'll ever get about my personal life. I
Hey,
know I
fair
share
enough.
tidbits of myself and life through little stories, but when it comes to personal stuff, I'm very private,
Fair
especially
enough.
within the past few years. I'm going to be talking in very general, surface level terms because specific personal details are for me to know, and in the nicest way possible, none of your business. Basically,
Hey,
this is something I
that
want to
is
talk
fair
about and
enough.
share and
I'm
bring the spotlight
like,
to.
I share bits
But at
and
the same time,
pieces
I
of
give
my
a quick
personal life
disclaimer. So
too,
don't
but I
try
don't
to
share
assume or
any
guess
big
anything beyond
personal
what I'm
things.
sharing within this
Sorry about that,
video.
guys.
At the end of the day, we're all just strangers refusing to listen to the stranger danger rule.
That is
Alright,
very true.
formalities aside, let's get into it. I've come to realize that I'm aro ace, which stands
Hey,
for aromantic
same.
asexual. And I know
Erase
what you're thinking.
buds.
That's not gay. What the hell is that? And you know
Hey,
what?
fair
That is
enough.
completely
Like, at
fair
first, I
because
didn't know
I
what
didn't
that
know what
was
that was
either.
either. Aromantic and asexual are two different things, and I'm gonna
Yep.
break them down to you separately, starting with aromantic because no one really knows what that one is. And also, it's my personal favorite. Someone who's aromantic is defined as a person who feels very little to no romantic attraction to
And
anyone,
that's
but likes
definitely how
making
I was.
undeveloped
I
crushes
mean, I
on
had
people.
crushes on
If you ever be
fictional
in a romantic
characters,
relationship with
yes,
anyone, very
and
general
maybe
terms,
some
but hopefully you
celebrities,
kind of
but
get the
to be
gist.
honest
If
with
not,
you,
here's a little story time.
I never really had any
Growing up, I never
crush
formed
on
crushes on
any
anyone. I
person.
remember when I was in
There was
fifth
like
grade,
one
teachers would write
time
down
in
crushes left and right,
elementary
and it
where I
was
had a
pretty cool
crush
and
on
something
this
I got
guy,
to experience too.
but
Just
to be honest, when I look back at it, I don't think I
that's
really
what
had a
happens.
crush on
Knowing what a
him. I
9-year-old
think I
me
just
knows
liked the
is true.
fact that he was
Anyway, I
interested
decided
in
I
the
needed
same
to have a
stuff
crush
I was
because that's just
interested
what
in.
happens to me.
But I
And
don't
I
think I
very
really
robot
wanted to
like chose this
know him
random
like
kid in the
that.
class who we can call Pikachu. That's not his name. He didn't mean anything to me, and I didn't do anything about this crush. Like, I didn't tell anyone or anything. It was
See,
just a
that
head
was
canon
different
thing
for
for
me.
me to
I
feel
did tell my
understand and
friend
like
about a
was hitting
crush
on
I
me for
had
human
on
emotions.
the
Oh
boy
yeah,
that I
that's funny because
liked.
on Valentine's
And
Day,
then
you know
she
how
totally betrayed
Valentine's
me and
works?
told
She
everybody in
sends a bunch
class.
of
So
Valentine's cards for
everybody
everyone in the
was
class, and
like,
then you have a
it
box
just being
full of
like,
candy
oh,
and hollow
look,
emotions
it's
from
the girl
everyone.
who has a crush on that guy.
Well, my
And I
school did
was just
that. When I
like,
went through my
seriously?
box, I pulled out
What?
Pikachu's Valentine and
How
thought to
did you?
myself,
Why
someone
would
who
you
has a
do
crush on
that?
someone
What did you
would
do that for?
keep this.
But it was
Okay,
in
so I
elementary,
sent
so it
Pikachu, copy paste
was, so
Batman
I'm
Valentine in
way
my
over
card,
it
and
now.
promptly forgot about it because it meant nothing to me, but hey, that's just what I thought I was supposed to do. Man, I'm so good at this. Then, like a year or so later, when my mom was going through my room, she pulled out the card and was like, why do you have this? And I was like, honestly, I have no idea. Years passed, I entered junior high and thought to myself, alright, this is the time where people start developing crushes and then do something about it. Like get into relationships or something. So I was like,
I mean,
okay,
I was
let's
aware of
do
that, but
something.
like I said, I
First
had
day of
no
school, I
crushes
just
on
looked out the room to
anybody
see if there
in
was
middle
anyone that I
school
thought looked
or
like
high
someone I could
school.
develop a crush
I
on.
was
And
a
this is when classes
lone
started being
wolf.
divided up into periods, so there were like
And to
6
be honest, I
batches and
never
people
really
had
felt
to
that
go
much
through. But none of them
pressure
lasted, and I
in
thought,
dating or
man,
anything.
unlucky.
Oh, wait,
Went through the whole school
scratch
year.
that.
Next year rolled
I
around, classes
did have
changed.
an
I did the same.
online
Potentials were
boyfriend for a
scoping
little
again. And the
bit,
same thing happened. I wasn't drawn to
but
anyone at
I
all.
was sharing like
Man,
way too much.
unlucky again. Every
It
year
wasn't
I
like a
thought
creeper
something would
situation,
change,
but
especially going into high school
I
when
did
people
have
started
to let him
hitting
go.
puberty and were getting conventionally attractive. But my entire school life, grades kindergarten to senior year, which I'm pretty sure is like 13 years, I wasn't interested in a single person throughout any of it. And what's
Same.
funny was I was thinking, man, what's the deal? Why is no one attractive? And I went to a big high school. There were
See,
like
that wasn't me.
3,500
That
students
was
there.
just,
Surely I
yeah,
am
why
not
would
the
I want to get
outlier
into a
in this formula.
relationship anyway? Relationships are
Largely to be
overrated.
expected. By the
That's
time I
was
was
how
ready to
my
close
mind
or
was
fully
working
felt
when
like
I
I
was
had
in
to find
school.
someone, it felt like I was falling behind the curve, or if I was gonna find someone, it was gonna have to happen now. I made a lot of new friends, and that's when I thought I developed my first genuine crush. Long story short, in hindsight, no, it wasn't a crush, and I was just wrong. I just met someone who I thought was cool and funny and had a really strong desire to be close to them. But looking back, knowing what I do now, it wasn't in a romantic way. I realized I can get very excited and tunnel vision on people I think are really
definitely is not
Bill,
right.
which I refuse to rewatch. I think at one point in it, I said something along the lines of, if you're interested in someone but they just want to be friends, I don't understand why some people can't deal with that. And that was primarily because I didn't realize there was an emotional difference between a crush or falling in love and just being really good friends with someone.
Yeah, there
So,
is a
oops, sorry for
big
the bad
difference of
take
that.
there.
Trust me, I've
I
had
really
plenty
just
of
thought
friends,
having a crush on
and none
someone
of
was
them I
meant to
really
be
had
your
a
number one best
none of them
friend.
I had a crush
Look, I
on.
said don't make fun of me. To me, it used to
Hey,
feel
I'm
like if I
not.
was wanting to
I
become friends
totally
with someone to
understand.
that
You and me
heightened
are in the
degree,
same
that would be the
ballpark.
next step or justify why I wanted to put this much time, effort, and energy into one person. And it didn't feel right or even fair going through all of this with someone and then tell them they're just a friend. I don't know, it just didn't feel like it made sense, even though I really didn't technically see them in a romantic way. I just didn't understand what was going on really, or that there was supposed to be real emotions instead of a logical understanding of steps. And the fact that I was under the assumption that I was supposed to be interested in people in a romantic way didn't help with anything. I always
It
preferred to stay
definitely
just
didn't
friends,
help with
but
me
never
either.
felt like I could have that, and I worried that if I said no, that we would just start drifting apart, which I obviously didn't want either. It's been a very long journey discovering this about myself. Everything I'm saying has all been extremely subconscious and not understood or defined for many years. I even used to think I was bi or pan for the longest time because I
I
would
mean, to
express
be honest,
emotions
I
in
almost
bias
thought that about
mannerisms
myself
while
too. I
chilling.
almost thought I
I don't really
was
care for
bi or
either,
pan
but
either.
0 is equal to 0, so I guess I'm bi or pan. I got math involved. If I knew what aromanticism was,
I
I
didn't
would
get
already
math
have things on
involved. I
paper
had
that
watched like
will
many
get
videos of
me a
people
lot sooner. I think
explaining
it's
the
mainly because people
LGBTQ
don't
plus
talk about it
community. And to be
like it
honest,
is, or
I
that it's real.
thought I
Yes,
was
and
more
love
on the
is the number
pan
one most
side of
talked
it,
about
if
topic on the
anything.
planet. Everything I've been taught or learned through society is that love and romance is everywhere. Everyone feels it, and it's gonna happen to you. Just a funny little note,
That's
there are
pretty
some
much
funny
what I got
moments
the
in this
impression
episode
of too,
where
because of all the
romance or
songs
radio,
and
you
TV
know, like
shows
all
and
of them,
movies
and I
and
just kind of
stuff,
leave that
and
to
people's
myself.
real life
Wait,
experience with
do
romance.
people actually feel these things towards each other? Like all these mushy lyrics are real emotions? They're not joking? And that's when I started
I
to
mean, to be
realize
honest,
what
I
was
never thought
different.
they were
I approached
joking when it
romance
came
with a
to those
lackluster
type
thought
of
of,
things, but I was like,
sure, why
hmm,
not? And
I
didn't
guess other
recognize
people
it was
feel it
actually a
and I just
feeling,
don't feel
which
it.
might sound stupid, but look, I don't know. No one presented me with any other options. I did a lot of rationalizing. If someone ever expressed romantic interest in me, I would mentally make a kind of logical list of their pros and cons and the pros and cons of what a relationship would look like with them based on what I knew about them as a person. I didn't realize there was supposed to be an extra, like, excited feeling, or the fact that you're not supposed to think about it as if it were a business exchange. I
Well, I
understand
mean, some people
vulnerability is
think of it
way
as a
more
business
important than
exchange, but most
honestly
people
sharing a
are like,
relationship with
oh
someone, but
no,
at the
you
end of
see,
the
we
day, it's
fell in
still
love at
very
first
deep.
sight,
It's
or
still a very
we were
emotionally
dating for
driven
like
thing.
2 weeks and then we
And
like
I
instantly
literally had
fell
to
in
make
love
that
or
discovery
something
and
like
teach it to
that.
myself. Now, I'm going to talk about being asexual very briefly, and I'm going to preface it with, let's all just be mature about this, alright? We're
Okay,
all pretending to be adults here. I've got my eye on some of you. Behave! Okay, this is definitely treading into uncomfortable personal boundary territory
true.
for me, but yeah, I do want to share that I'm asexual too, which is defined as someone who feels little to no intimate attraction to anyone.
And I
I know I said
realized
we're all
that. To
adults,
be
but I'm
honest,
still
for
gonna
the
dance
longest
around this
time, I
category, alright?
never
Yes, there's a
had those
difference
kind of
between romantic
feelings.
and
Like,
intimate
at
attraction.
least when it,
Little side note, I will say
like,
you can
seriously, I
experience
never had
romantic
those feelings.
attraction to
Never,
someone
never,
but
never,
no
never, never,
intimate
never, never, never.
attraction. Or you can experience intimate attraction but no romantic attraction. You can be one and not the other. It's not necessarily a package deal.
True.
Most people feel both, and I do not feel either. Anyway, I
Exactly.
have
I
never
don't
been
feel either
magnetically
either.
attracted to the look or shape of a single person in my entire life, and did not realize it was a real thing until very recently. I'm able to identify when someone looks conventionally attractive,
I mean, I am
by
too.
textbook
Like,
definition,
many
but I never
times, like
realized
I said,
people are
in the
genuinely
fictional world
drawn
and
to
stuff, I
people
have
they
my
think are attractive.
preferences of
I didn't know that people could
characters
just
and
see
people that
someone
I
and be like,
prefer that are
wow,
hot.
they're gorgeous. I would love to get to know that person, or maybe go on a date with them, or whatever else you people do. I didn't think it was real. I thought people were exaggerating or something. I don't know. And I also couldn't believe that some people feel that with multiple people. Or
To
like
be
with
honest, when I
celebrities.
first figured out
That was
about
super
polyamorous
confusing.
relationship, I was
It
like,
attracts
Wait, so you get it? You fall in love with like two or three more people? That's crazy. Like I thought that was cool. I thought that was crazy when I first figured out
There's an
about that.
easy assumption to make about asexual people and that they all have zero interest in being intimate with anyone at all, which actually isn't true. Some of
That
them
is
are
very,
genuinely turned
yeah,
on by it, and
that
some
is
aren't.
that
Some
is
reasons
very
would be that
untrue.
they just don't mind it, or they want to make their partner happy, or enjoy the emotional closeness of it. There's a million different reasons and a million different people. Am I
Yep,
sharing what kind of a people I am? Nope. And you don't
fair
know me
enough.
personally enough in the slightest to be able to try and parasocially analyze where I stand on that spectrum. I'm just here to say I am this. We are moving on. When I stumbled onto
See,
the term
fair enough.
aromantics
Like I
or
said, I
romantic
can relate to
fall
that
into that
because I'm an Euro
category, it
ace
helped
as
me
well.
feel much more confident and sure of myself. I've read a lot about how people say they felt broken or that something was wrong with them. But honestly, I was the complete opposite. Coming
See,
from
I
a
was the
very
complete
cautious
opposite too.
perspective,
I
I
didn't
think
feel
the
anything was
Aries is one of,
broken with
if
me.
not the
I just
coolest
was
and
like,
most
yeah, this
confident
is just who I am.
orientations out there. Not needing a single gram of romantic or intimate validation from anyone is so cool. All you need is yourself to be happy, maybe friends and family too.
Yeah,
And birds. The more I came to terms with the fact I'm Aries, the more empowered and capable I felt. But at the same time, I
same.
was also starting to feel more alone and isolated. As cool and
Mm,
amazing and unique
I
and awesome
wasn't.
as I think
In
it is,
fact, I made
it
many
can be really
YouTube
hard for other
videos
people to relate to or even understand.
explaining what kind of
Everyone else in
person I
our
am.
orientations are able to bond and relate to the love and romance aspects, and we're over here like, we don't do that. I don't even know if I'm explaining it very well. It
You
kind of
are,
does go
trust me, I
against everything
completely
everyone's
understand what
heard
you're
when
trying
talking
to
about
say.
anything. Romance is taught to be a basic assumed emotion, which I do think is a bit misleading.
I
A common
agree.
argument used
I mean,
against
I
the
do
Aries
find it very
orientation is that
unfortunate that people
romance
make it out to
induces
be that
overstimulation.
everybody's got to
But
be
I
in
mean,
romantic
I don't know,
relationships
lots of
or
birds mate for
everybody's got to
life,
have
which is a
feeling
better ratio
romantic
than people,
feelings and
and all
junk like
animals
that
get
because it's
fruitcake.
a
You know,
part
that's
of
just how
life.
they became not extinct. It's not an
And what's
exclusively
even
male
more
thing. And
terrible
if I
is
were to
people are
guess, I
trying
would
to
say
say
that
that the
that meant
LGBT
someone named
community is like some kind of
basic
disease or
empathy.
something
Like,
and
I'm
it
not an
should be like
emotionless
crushed
monster.
out
I can
and all
still
that
love
junk,
people. I love my
which is very
family and my
terrible.
pets, just platonically. And I would hope that you're the same.
I
I just
agree.
don't experience romantic love, which I don't know. I don't think that's harming anyone.
Yeah, I
Definitely not
agree.
me.
It's not
I'm
harming no
having the
one.
time of my life. I don't think you need to be in a relationship to be happy. And if you
No,
don't want
you
to
do
be just
not.
on your own, I think there's many types of people in relationships that push the boundaries of what a conventional relationship looks like. Telling someone that they need to be in a romantic relationship to be happy and fulfilled is weird. And then when that
It
person says
definitely
they're
is.
not happy, they're told relationships take a lot of work and that's just how it goes. And that's
Which
all
is
fine and
very
I don't know.
stupid, and
It
I
feels a
always
bit
hated
weird
that.
that when someone
Like,
reaches a
y'all
certain
don't
age, people
always have to be in a
instantly
relationship to be
assume
happy.
they're
You
not
can
in a
be happy
romantic
on your own.
relationship or assume they're lonely and sad. No one thinks a child is sad and lonely just because they're not in a long-term relationship. I don't know. I don't get it. And I also think I'm rambling. At the end of the day, it's all very
It's
complicated to talk
okay,
about
girl.
these things, especially because I don't know the feelings I'm supposed to be feeling, let alone talk about. I just know for me the terms aromantic and asexual are able to articulate things I was subconsciously feeling and thinking before I even realized I was feeling and thinking them. I don't
Like
plan
I
on talking about
said,
this
very
very much, if
relatable,
at all,
Jaden.
ever
You and
again.
me,
I just
same
want to play my
ballpark.
silly little video games, maybe tell a story here or there. But I wanted to bring the orientations to the surface and try to get more representation out there because I thought if I could help more people become more aware of this, then that would be awesome. I was
Yes, it
confused as
would
hell
be.
for a while and could have used something like this. It's a real thing. You don't have to feel any sort of romance or whatever to be considered a real person. Personally, I think it's really cool and badass. And don't be
It
afraid to look
is.
more into aromanticism or asexualism if any of what I
Exactly. You
said
can look it
resonates
up for
personally with
yourself
you.
if this
It's cool
video
and great.
is
Like I said,
not
this is all
exactly the
very
best
surface level stuff.
video for
They're both
you.
much larger spectrums than you'd think, and maybe
There
you
is.
fall under some umbrella category with them. I don't know. Or not. Either way, this has all been my personal experience with this stuff. Is there more for me to figure out within it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is. It can get pretty complicated and confusing. Huh.
Yep.
Awesome. Will I be sharing any of that with you? No,
Nah.
no way. This is all you get. Hope you can understand even just a little of what I talked about. And if not, that's totally fine. I just hope you can be nice. Thanks,
I I can be very nice about this thing. Like I said, I've known that I've been air ace for a while. It mostly happened like in between while I was in high school because, like I said, I've been watching a lot of stuff and learning about the LGBTQ plus community, so I started to learn about it. And to be honest, like I said, I know about it. And you all know about it too because on my YouTube channel it explains that I am Arrow Ace. And obviously have get many crushes on fictional characters and talk about anime, cartoons. I even have a top 10 anime crushes and all that stuff. So yeah, that's just how to explain me, and that's how Jaden expresses herself as Arrow Ace. Anyway, that was JaidenAnimations being not straight. Hope y'all have a good day. Tell me about your experiences, about romantic interests and stuff, and if you're open about where you rank yourself in the LGBT community, put it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good day. Bye bye.